Here's some new vocabulary for this lesson. A sequence is an ordered list of numbers that often form a pattern. Each number in a sequence is called a term. For example, if we have 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, and so on, the sequence starts with 2, and we add 3 to get to the next number. That's the pattern that's being formed. Can you tell me what the next two terms are in the sequence? If you said 17 and 20, you are correct. Because this sequence has a common difference of 3, this sequence is called an arithmetic sequence. Here's an example. For each of the following, describe the pattern in the sequence. Tell me if the sequence is arithmetic, and if it is arithmetic, find the common difference. Pause the video at this point to give yourself a chance to do the work. Here are your answers. The first one has a common difference of 1, because we start with 1 and we add to the term before it. So it is arithmetic. The next one is not arithmetic because we just have a series of 2 positives and 2 negatives. There is no common difference. So it is not an arithmetic sequence. The third one is an arithmetic sequence with a common difference of 6. We start with 2 and we add 6 to the term before. So yes, this is an arithmetic sequence. Writing sequential formulas can become very difficult. Let's see if we can do this together. Sequential formulas take 2 forms. We have the recursive form and the explicit form. A recursive formula is a function rule that dedicates itself to the term before it. The explicit form relates to the first term and the common difference. Writing a recursive formula. Here's an example. It's the same one. We know that our first term is 2. We know that the common difference is 3. But to start, we have to name the terms. So, in this sequence, 2 is the first term, 5 is the second term, so on and so forth. Let n be your term number in any sequence. A of n would be the value of your nth term. So therefore, a of 1 is equal to 2 because that is the value of the first term. A of 2 would be 5 because that is the value of the second term. Can you tell what a of 3 would be? If you said 8, you're correct. A of n is equal to the term before it, a of n minus 1, plus 3, the common difference. A recursive formula is written by taking the term before and adding the common difference. When you're writing formulas, it's very important that anything that has n you leave alone and just fill in the other parts. The explicit formula becomes a little more difficult. Here's the same example. Now, to write the explicit formula, we need the first term and the common difference. If you remember correctly, the first term is obviously 2, and the common difference is 3. We're going to plug those two things into this formula. A of n equals a of 1 plus d times the quantity n plus 1. When we plug those two things in, we have 2 for a of 1, the common difference is 3, and then we have n minus 1. Remember, anything with an n, leave it alone. Here's an example for you to do. Write a recursive and explicit formula for the sequence below. Pause the video at this point to give yourself a chance to do that. Here's your answer. The recursive formula, a of n, is equal to a of n minus 1 plus the common difference, which is 6. For the explicit, a of n is equal to the value of the first term, which is 3, plus the common difference, 6, times the quantity, n minus 1. If you're having issues, please consult your teacher in class.